Alrighty, a little Bob Dylan there for you. Where are we going with this? I don't know. I didn't get much sleep last night. I stayed up to see the Super Bowl. I wonder how many people stayed up to see the Super Bowl. Yeah, well, that's sometimes, you know. Coming on that time of year. Pretty soon it'll be Easter. We get through that Lonely Heart Club's Day on the 14th, where people give roses to one another. I'll tell you, last year for Lent, I gave up beer. The whiskey was killing me. Well, my relationship, it's on the rocks again. My life mate just broke up with his boyfriend. I mean, you think you got problems? My compounding pharmacist put super glue in my preparation H. Way back in high school, I took a cheerleader to the prom. You know, she was voted most likely to conceive. Today's been a nightmare. Every morning, I do push-ups. I do them in my birthday suit. I didn't see the mousetrap. You know, I'm getting old. I'm really getting old. And I always date a couple people at the same time. That way, if I fall asleep, they have someone to talk to. Yeah, I'm so old that when I hear that somebody goes both ways, I'm wondering, is it one or two? Well, I joined Gamblers Anonymous, and they gave me a 2-to-1 odds that I don't make it. You ever been to places where, like Vegas or Atlantic City, where they have slot machines everywhere? I mean, one morning I went out to get a quart of milk, and it cost me a week's salary. Now, right now, I'm suffering from the lack of sleep. Yeah, I'm suffering from a lot of things. I don't believe I came in today to do this show. Oh, yeah. You ever had cabin fever? Cabin fever? Here, man, what is wrong with you? Man, I'm really having a tough time here today. That's okay. You ever have cabin fever? You know, I think I'm going deaf or something, or hard of hearing. I just can't hear myself at all. You ever have cabin fever? Well, let me tell you, one winter way back in the day, I had this old 61 Volvo. Oh, that was a beautiful car. Stick shift. That thing must have gone 500,000 miles. You know, Volvos, they'll just run forever. Like modern cars today. You take good care of a car to go forever. Anyway, I had cabin fever. Man, it was snowing. Well, snow was up to the windows, and I had to dig my way out. I went out to that car there. It was a 6-volt battery, and I put the key in the ignition and pressed my foot on the starter, and it went. And finally, yeah, finally, I pushed the choke in, and she was just a purring along there, yeah. Had some real beefy snow tires on the back there. It was 2-wheel, rear-wheel drive, and I decided I was going to head out to Albany, because if I didn't see some people, I was going to go plumb crazy. I mean, I had cabin fever. Yeah. Now, that old Volvo had the same shape as a 46 Ford, but you didn't ask me about that. I'm just telling you. Oh, I know why I'm having so much trouble hearing, because I don't have a clue what I'm doing here. There's 6 strings on this guitar, and anyway, the roads weren't plowed, and I just was plowing my way through. Snow flying everywhere, the windshield wipers are flapping, and the heater was making a little round circle there in the middle of the window, and I kept taking my hand and clearing the way. Couldn't see a thing, and well, I got as far down the hill, because I live up on the mountain. I got as far down the hill. Oh, I didn't tell you. The brakes were broken. Didn't have no brakes, didn't have no emergency, didn't have nothing. But I figured I could use them low gears to slow down. I was going to make it to Albany. I was going to see some people. Come heck or high water or snow or rain or sleet or snow. And, well, I got as far as running smack dab right into a stop sign. Put a crease in that front bumper. And that's when light dawned on Marblehead. I said, maybe I should turn this heap around and go back home and talk to myself. Yeah, snow tires and chains. That's the way it was. Used to drive school bus. Back in them days, we had school no matter what. Very rare to have a snow day because you'd have to make them up in the spring. And I remember they had dualies on the back of these big school buses, 72 passenger buses, stick shifts. A big 6-cylinder engine under that hood. Internationals like a combine. And you'd lay them chains out in the parking lot. And you'd back that bus right over it, and then you'd pull them chains up around them tires. That's back in the day when school bus drivers were school bus drivers. And, well, back in the days when cabin fever. Back in the days when we had winter here. I remember one time up on the mountain there, it snowed so much that we were isolated for a week. They had helicopters dropping supplies. Finally, about a week later, they had a big snowblower that came and opened the highway up. Ain't seen a winter like that in a long time, but climate control, cloud seeding, moving the statistics around and the pressure points on the map. No matter what you say, what goes around comes around, and winter will be back again. Is the ocean rising, or are the continents sinking and rising? Is the ice forming, or is the ice melting? We're always in flux, and all we know is maybe 1,500, 2,000 years, and we do those ice samples way down, and we find things that we don't want to know, so we leave it out of the computer because it isn't politically correct. Yeah. You ever wonder if Uncle Sam wants you to listen to everything Uncle Sam says and swallow it? What would that make you? Did you ever tell a lie? Is it okay to tell a lie? If somebody came to your front door and said, hey, I've got a gun, if that's what they said, and I'm going to kill your children. Ooh, that sounded mean. Would you say, I don't have any children, there's no children here? Or would you go, oh no, they're upstairs sleeping in the bedroom? Is it okay to tell a lie? Yeah, I've been looking at a lot of different things in my old age, and I'm beginning to realize that we can justify anything we do, or as old Abe Lincoln said, our conception of right and wrong, something to this effect, is that all the propaganda that we've been fed is how we react to everything. That pretty much sums it up. We are how we were conceived and raised. Another useless radio show hanging out with the dew. So I just want to tell you, you have probably completely wasted your time hanging out with me. Nifty 91.50 WRPI Troy, your everything radio station.